your last name. Like I really
Perfect, everyone. Welcome back. I think I'll wait for our next guest to join in, and then we can ask her a few questions as well. There we go. Let me see if I can get her added in. Hey, Kelly. Welcome to the session.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Perfect. So Kelly, do you want to start with just introducing yourself and tell me about what you're studying at Queen's and what stage you're at?
Yeah, obviously my name's Kelly. I'm a third and final year student studying criminology.
Mm-hmm. And what program did you participate in?
I participated in the Real World Challenge inside prison event that took place in Hyde Bank Wood.
And when was this again?
In March last year, March 2021.
Right. And what made you decide that you wanted to be a part of this program then?
I think being a criminology student, it was partially natural curiosity. Plus I wanted to get a feel for what Hyde Bank Wood was like and what and sort of, I suppose, see what the youth offenders were like inside the prison itself.
So what exactly did it involve, the program?
It was unfortunately it was an online program because of COVID, but we got to participate in different workshops and we spoke to a couple of the young offenders there and the governor. We got to speak to a lovely man called Fred from the Prison Arts Foundation, who they're a charity who seek to help the offenders so that they can have access to art. We had a talk from Naomi Long, the Justice Minister, and then obviously the governor and two of the offenders themselves.
That sounds amazing.
It was brilliant.
What would you say was the highlight for you throughout the program then?
I think for me personally, it was listening to the speech by Naomi Long, the Justice Minister. And I think it was also speaking to some of the other charities involved, like Fred from the Prison Arts Foundation, and then listening to and hearing the stories from the inmates themselves.
And I suppose on the opposite end of things, what would you say was the most challenging part for you? And then in the same breath, what kind of skills did you develop out of the whole program?
I think that the only challenge really was that it was online, because obviously it was supposed to be an in-person event, but with COVID, so it was moved online. So it was a challenge, but like it did all flow. There wasn't any sort of technical hiccups or anything, so that was the only challenge. But the skills obviously it helped build up my team's skills. That we did problem solving, teamwork. And it was about tackling your sort of preconceived ideas and getting rid of all the stereotypes that you naturally think of when you think of offenders.
Okay, that's brilliant. And I know you mentioned some of the great people that you worked with. In what way did these people inspire you?
I think because I suppose when you, sort of stereotypical, you think of offenders in prison, locked up, and you don't realise all the things that they have access to, and the way these charities can change their lives and benefit them from stopping their return to prison, so help with their rehabilitation. So from everything that Naomi Long was focusing on, and then like the arts that they get to deal with, and then us coming in and working on our program to sort of break down barriers as well.
Mm-hmm. And how did the program then help you build your professional network, or how did it help you in your professional development?
I think it's helped sort of boost my CV in terms of like problem solving, team building, and then it's given me access to other organisations. So obviously we now have the contact with the Justice Minister, we now have the contact with the Prison Arts Foundation, and with the governor himself. So yeah, it sort of develops your network, add some new skills to your CV as well.
Mm-hmm. So what did you learn then? And I suppose, what did you take away from the program?
I think I took away the fact that not to have any preconceived ideas. So to just have an open mind. I think we get very blinkered by what we see on the media and everything else. So it was nice to go along to something and actually speak to people themselves. And yeah, it was good to break down barriers.
Yeah, yeah. Did you say the program influenced or helped inform you about your career choices in any way?
I think it's where I was on a set path when I thought I knew where I was going. It's opened up doors that I didn't even think were possible. So different career options. It certainly made me look outside the box, and where I thought I wanted to be one thing, I now want to be many things. So yeah, it's opened up lots of doors.
So would you recommend this program then?
100%. Yeah, when it runs again this year, 100% get in, sign up, and I believe it's in person, so even better. 100% sign up.
Perfect. And Kelly, as someone who has done the program, then what bit of advice would you give a current student who is planning on participating?
Just go in with an open mind. But you get to meet lots of great people. You get to meet the inmates. They tell you a bit about their lives and their stories, how they ended up in prison. And just listen with an open mind, and just take away everything that you possibly can from it.
Yep, that's perfect. Well, thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you for joining us and giving such a great insight into the program.
Thank you very much. Definitely sign up. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Perfect. Right, I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Right, guys, that was Kelly. Don't forget to visit qub.ac.uk/myfuture if you want to sign up for the Real World Challenge. And I'll be back in a few minutes with yet another guest. Thank you.